I was too lazy for the saw, so I decided to use my cleaver here. Good day everybody, and welcome to No Risk No Farm. Today we have a different episode. Outside it's way too cold, and I figured I will share some of my hunting stories with you while I'm working here on one of the deer that I shot in the last couple of days here. I'm glad you're joining in, and let's spend the time here together. We are located in Canada, Manitoba, and the hunting season starts here Remembrance Day and then goes on for 3 weeks. So right into end of November, or until end of November. So, and as I expected, I thought it would be a very challenging hunting season because it was way too warm. When we started out the first day, right opening day, it was 11 degrees Celsius, which is around 50 degrees Fahrenheit. So way too warm for this season or for this time of the year. So we went out with a friend for the first time, and as expected, we didn't see too much. So it was kind of a little bit challenging in the beginning. We spent the whole day out in the bush and tried to hunt something, but I think we had one chance, but it wasn't good at all. So the first day was kind of it just passed by without nothing. Roughly a week after, it cooled down a little bit, and then we got the first light snow, which improved the situation a lot. I mean, we were able to see lots of activity because now you could actually see on the ground what's going on, right? I shot my first deer during Saturday when I was hunting with a friend of mine, and that was a very busy Saturday. In total we saw 13 deer. Not very good chances to shoot them actually, but at least there was like a lot going on, right? So, and I forgot the very first Saturday we saw a wolf. Like that was new to me that we have wolves around here. So he was just going for a walk there, right? So, and the next Saturday we, as I said, 13 deer. Unexpectedly, we saw a bear, like a black bear, passing by. The same wolf again. So roughly a week after, and 3 coyotes. So lots of activity. It was a very good day, and there I had a chance to shoot the first deer. It was a buck, so it was nice, decent size. I think it was a 3x3 or so, which was great. It was a great start. When I went out for the second deer, it was early in the morning. I was by my hunting shack, and there was not much going on. I mean, everything was covered in snow, nice and quiet, and not much movement at all. And then I was sitting there for probably half an hour or so, and then all of a sudden I was hearing from far away like the geese. They were flying south from Canada, south to the States, I guess. And like they were loud, and it was a big flock, and that caught my attention. I was watching them. It was very, very nice to see and just enjoy it. And then all of a sudden I look out of one of the windows, and it was such a surprise. 4 deer are waiting for me in about 120, 150 yards distance. So, and they were just standing there and enjoying their life, I guess. So I had all the time to pick one, and yeah, that was a nice shot. I got a nice doe. She jumped off a little bit to the side, but it was, yeah, I was certain that I got her. So I figured, okay, now I will wait a little bit for maybe a buck show up. And I didn't have too much time that morning, so I figured, okay, I will wait maybe 20 minutes, maybe half an hour max, and then see what happens. And then all of a sudden, a couple minutes later, I don't know, exactly 10 minutes maybe later, I hear a buck, how he was grunting and coming in from the south. So he was far away, like far enough, I guess, for me not to be too excited, but still it was, yeah, I could hear it pretty clear. So, and he grunted once or twice, and then a couple minutes later, again, way closer, and then nothing. So, yeah, I wasn't sure if I should wait because, I mean, I was a little bit on the clock that day, so I couldn't really wait too long. And maybe another 10 minutes or so passed by, maybe 15 minutes. So, and then I decided, okay, I can't wait any longer. I have to go and check for the doe. And then I went out towards the doe, and then I hear like a loud grunt, and the buck in the bush is running away from me. So I didn't see him, but he was there. I mean, that was, yeah. I mean, I was done hunting anyways for that season, but it would be nice to see him. Like, yeah, it doesn't happen too often that you actually get a reaction right after you shoot a doe that a buck shows up. Yeah, it would be nice, but not this time. So yeah, then I picked up the doe, and we went home, took it apart, and yeah, this actually here, what I have here on the table is the first deer that I shot. It's a smaller one, and yeah, here I'm in our kitchen. I'm taking it apart today, and yeah, turning it into meat for us here. Some of it will go in the freezer for goulash or stew type of thing. We'll cut pieces, and some of it will be roast, and yeah, there's also some ground then, right? So let's get into it and cut a little bit, and see how it goes and how much it will actually be. Yeah, I kind of started using this glove to protect my left hand because I'm right-handed, so it's, yeah, I like it because it prevented already some cuts here. Yeah, this is the front leg, one of the front legs. It's not too big as you can see, but yeah, it's good enough. It was hanging now for I don't know, a couple of days, and now I'll cut it down here. I'm not a professional, but I think this will be my 9th deer in total or so that I'm taking apart, or maybe even more. I'm not quite sure, but yeah. So I'm using fillet knife. I found like there's different knives that you can use for different tasks, but this is flexible enough to cut around the bone and stuff like that. So I like it. It's my basically my only knife that I'm using to take it apart and then process it. First of all, I just cut it off the bones here, and then later on I decide what will happen to that particular piece. Yeah, I have the advantage of having a tractor here on the farm. That helps me a lot with taking the deer apart, because as soon as I bring it back from the forest, I I field dress it, so take the guts out right in the field, and bring it then here to the yard. Usually I'm using my quad or something to bring it here to the yard, and then I use my tractor to to lift it and take off the skin. And then even now in the winter time that we had freezing temperatures, I have a garden hose out there, or a garden tap to rinse it off after I took the skin off. That leaves me with a pretty clean result here, and I'm not concerned about cutting it up and basically putting it in the freezer. And later on, when my wife prepares a meal, she will anyways wash it again and make sure it's nice and clean before processing. So first time when I processed the deer, I did a huge mistake. I left all the fat on the meat, and that was not good. We ended up having ground deer in that case, which was way too fatty or too greasy. Man, that was not good. I think we ended up not using it. Now I learned from my mistakes, and now I'm cutting off basically all major fat here before I cut it further down. Whatever I don't like, I cut it away, and then you see here this tray. We will grind this stuff for the chickens. They love it. We'll freeze it and then give it to them, whatever, twice a week or so, and they will just enjoy it, and they have a big feast whenever we give them one of those. Yeah, I'm not a professional butcher or anything. I just basically followed the idea of learning by doing. That's what I do here. And it helped me a lot to think in muscle groups here when I'm taking apart one of the legs or so, because I found like the big pieces, the big good chunks, they're all kind of one muscle group, and then I kind of follow the structure and then taking it apart that way, so that gives me good roasts which are solid, or let's say they are compact, they are not falling apart right away, and they can actually be prepared really nicely. So on whatever is left, that will go in ground. Whatever I don't want to eat, I'm cutting out and putting to the chickens here. Here's the bone. I'm coming from the back side here, just cutting till the bone, following the bone, just like that. So I will remove all the small stuff here a little bit more, and then continue with the next one. This is not something that I would like to use for a roast. It's too too loose and not firm enough for me, but this could be a good piece for goulash, for stew type of thing. I can link a nice goulash in the description below so that you can, if you're interested, you can just try it out if you like it or not. Do you know why I like deer meat? Here you can be 100% certain there was no medicine, no hormones, nothing applied. So this is the best stuff available. So nothing here that was artificially added or anything. It's like whatever they find in the nature they will eat, and that turns into beautiful, delicious meat, and we can enjoy it. That's really nice. I'm also not too picky with cleaning it completely, because even this has a purpose here on the farm. I usually cut it in half, and then our dog Nala will enjoy it. Yeah, and by the way, Nala, she got 9 puppies. One of the puppies was dead, almost right away. Not sure why, maybe, didn't get enough vitamins, whatever, I don't know exactly what it was. But and then a couple hours later, we noticed that there was another one dead, but that was, I would say, her fault. She kind of rolled over it, or was sitting or laying on it, so didn't survive. So now we have 7 puppies left. They are now in one of our barns here. I have a little box there, or actually a bigger box that we usually use for as a brooder for the chickens. So I put a heat lamp in there so that they stay nice and warm. And seems to be all right. Nala is not used to be in such small space, so we had a couple challenges to make her stay there, but it's working right now. So we let her out a couple of times a day so that she can do her business outside, and then come back in and take care of the puppies. So that works pretty nice. Yeah, and she loves these bones. Like if you give her one of these bones, give it 2-3 hours later, there's no bone left, nothing. It's just not there anymore. She will completely eat it. Yeah, my son was also hunting here, and for him it was a quick experience. He went out like at 8 o'clock or so in the morning, which is a little bit late in my opinion, but he still went out. And then at I think it was 8:40 or something, 8:45, he gave me a call. Hey, I got something here. So that was nice. 45 minutes later, it was a nice doe. And she was, he shot the doe from 260 yards distance. I wouldn't do that because I know my skills are somewhat limited, and our rifle is sighted to 100 yards. But yeah, he is a pretty good shooter, and he got her. One shot, she dropped right away, and yeah, it was nice. It was a good size doe. It was actually his first doe, not only this year but also in total. That was exciting for him. Yeah, I helped him with taking it apart and everything, of course. But he is now a hunter, a successful hunter. So that's cool. For the next step, I don't need my glove here because it's just basically cutting into smaller pieces. This is a little bit more controllable. So here, a piece like this, I would cut into little goulash squares, and then smaller stuff goes into ground. Yeah, and I also use this step to further clean it and cut out whatever I don't like in my goulash or even in the ground. If it's too much fat or anything, I'm just taking it or cutting it away. At the end, we have very lean ground. This is what we like. Now let me quickly show you what we got so far. This is the goulash, nice and clean. We cut out everything that we don't like here, and this will go into ground. Lots of good stuff in here, a little bit small stripes, small pieces of fat, but the majority is cut off. Okay, now I will bring in the body, and we have to cut down that. Ooh, this is a way bigger piece. Whew. Yeah, and it needs a little bit more work than one of the legs, but we will for sure be able to take it apart. So first of all, I would like to clean off the fat here, and then it's a bit lighter already to handle. So some guys have a nice bandsaw and they can just put it on the bandsaw and cut it down. So I don't have the opportunity yet. So I'm doing it like this, just piece by piece. And at the end, the whole thing will be in freezer camp as well, waiting for the oven or for the grill, whatever I decide. See, look at this big hole here. It's almost like my fist. The 308 is almost like a tank. I ripped the whole thing apart. Yeah, it is what it is. I will do my best here. Yeah. So the rib cage is separated. This will be the last step. Now I cleaned the silver skin from the back straps, and this is how it's supposed to look like when the silver skin is taken off. I mean, this is high quality premium meat here. Just like that. I'm looking forward for the first meal from this back straps. So I will cut them in 3 pieces, just like that. I trimmed them already a little bit here and there. So look at this. Wonderful. I was too lazy for the saw, so I decided to use my cleaver here. Okay, this is what we got for ground. These 2 trays. Now I will grind it 2 times. The first round is coarse, and the second round will be finer, so that we end up with nice and juicy ground deer. Okay, let's dive into it. Here is what we ended up with as far as ground goes. It's a nice portion. You guys, I'm tired. It is after 10 in the evening already, and we started a bit late today, so I will be finishing the whole thing tomorrow. You might have noticed the back quarters we didn't process today, so I decided to call it a day. We will just package everything nicely and bring it in into the freezer so the deer can join the chicken there. Okay, let's package it and then we will show you the end result. You guys, this is what we ended up with today. We have 8 packages of ground, 2 packages of pieces for goulash or for a stew, and then we have of course all the back straps and the tenderloin. This is about 2/3 of that deer. We will be processing the hindquarters tomorrow. Yeah, overall the hunting season started slow, wasn't too bad in the middle, but at the end it was really slow again. We went out on last Saturday with a friend. I was joining him just for company, and it was freezing cold, I can tell you. Minus 20 degrees Celsius. It's about, I don't know, very cold. And with the wind chill, it was -30. We went out in the morning. We were sitting already at 7 o'clock at the hunting shack. It was tough. I mean, we have heavy duty clothes and heavy duty boots and stuff, but after an hour we were feeling the cold, and so we decided to stay for a while. But then we went back inside, had a nice breakfast, and then went out again for the rest of the day. We took turns, like we were sitting there for a while, and then we were just going around the yard or through the forest and trying to see some deer, but there was nothing. Not even a squirrel or a fox or anything. Like no deer, no nothing. So that was really disappointing. The whole day for zero, for nothing. That's really frustrating, but it's hunting, right? It's not harvesting. So that's why it's called hunting. Yeah. All right. I will wrap up this video. Thank you all for watching. And if you missed the videos of hunting preparation, you can check them out in the link in the description below. I had a series of 3 videos talking about hunting preparation. If you're interested in that, check it out. Yeah, don't forget to like and subscribe, and to tune in next time. Thank you for watching, and take care. God bless.